and welcome to Nick's Investment Lab. My name is Nick, and today let's talk a little bit about FHSAs. FHSAs, or First Home Savings Accounts, were created in April of 2023 and were created with the intent of helping Canadians save for their first home. The amount that can be saved in one of these accounts is $8,000 per year, up to a total of $40,000 over an individual's lifetime. By making a contribution to an FHSA account, you will actually earn a tax deduction, kind of like an RRSP. This tax deduction does not need to be used in this calendar year and can be carried forward indefinitely. With that being said, when the money is withdrawn, as long as the funds are being withdrawn at the time of a home purchase, there will be no taxes owed on the withdrawal. If these funds need to be withdrawn prematurely before a home is able to be purchased, then there will be taxes owed on the withdrawal, and that room is not re-earned the following year like it would be with a tax-free savings account. With that said, FHSAs can be used both by multiple individuals. So let's say that you and your spouse, neither of you have owned a house before and you both want to save up to buy a house together. Both of you can contribute up to $8,000 per year, earning up to a total, or contributing up to a total of $40,000 each. So that's a total contributed amount of up to $80,000, $40,000 each. So who is eligible to open an FHSA? There's a couple of key criteria. Number one, you are at least 18 years old. Number two, you will be 71 years or younger by the end of the calendar year this year. If you are close to 70, 71, there will be a few other nuances, but we'll get to that shortly later. And lastly, that you have not owned a home, or your spouse has not owned a home in the previous year or 4 calendar years before that. With that being said, so this is 2025 right now, so that would mean you did not own a home this year, 2024, 2023, 2022, or 2021. If you owned a house back in 2020, that would be fine, or your spouse did. These accounts must be collapsed prior to the end of the year where the account holder turns 71. So once again, if it's 2025 right now, and you were to open this account and you turn 70 this year, your FHSA must be closed out and fully withdrawn prior to the end of 2026, the year in which you turn 71. This is aligned with the mentality that an FHSA is kind of the best of both worlds for a TFSA and an RRSP. TFSA in the sense that all of the growth happens within the account on a non-taxable basis, implying that when you withdraw the money, no taxes are owed. It also has the merits of an RRSP, where when you make contributions, the amount that you contribute is tax deductible. Furthermore, if you are to move money into an RRSP from your first home savings account and you aren't buying a house, you don't actually need any RRSP contribution room to do so. So that's kind of cool. Lastly, and this is a point I cannot emphasize strongly enough, is the amount of money that you withdraw does not necessarily have to go against the purchase of a house or additional things for the house. So what I mean by this is, yes, it is true that to withdraw the money and not need to worry about any tax implications or having to pay tax on the withdrawal amount, you do need to be purchasing a home at the time of withdrawal. But it does not specify that if you're withdrawing $50,000, that all $50,000 has to go into the down payment and or house renovation costs. You can use whatever that you want that money for. You just need to be purchasing a house at the time of withdrawal. So, really key detail there. With that all being said, please send all of your inquiries over to nicksinvestmentlab@gmail.com, and please like, comment, subscribe, and follow us for future videos about various different topics. Thank you so much, and looking forward to seeing you again in the future.